Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I am Rob, and today I shall be attempting to take this Majorette ECH 1/80 from shabby to shiny. Now I believe this is based on a Dodge Simca by doing some simple googling. Really cool little pickup truck here. Seems like it come in a few different kind of variances, some with like a wrecker or like a camper, or simply like this one just as the pickup truck. And this is for Dan, aka Orc 1976, who kindly provides many packages for our unboxing videos, cars that I've been able to restore or customize or use for spares and repairs, but also for my own personal collections as well. So thanks, Dan. This is just a little something for me to give back to you. But anyway, this is the little pickup truck in question. So as we can see underneath, it just simply reads Majorette, made in France, and then ECH there 1/80. Now I've already kind of removed the flange from these, but because of the pickup design, it's too thin here for me to put a screw in, so this will actually need to be glued back in place or just left there. It's got just about enough to kind of hold it on, but obviously rough play, something like that, it would certainly need to be glued back in position. But I'll get to that kind of bit later on. But yeah, as you can see, the rivets are on the rear and it's held in by the front. Now I've had a few of these. I think all of them have actually been given by Dan himself, so we can see a couple of differences here. Different grille. This one on the right would have had a ball bar to the front. It's got some damage on this one, but otherwise the base is the same. And the casting is, well, I say the casting is the same, it's the base that's slightly different in that front grille. And then we've got a difference in the window section. This one, of course, with the sirens coming through, a little bit broken. We'll repair that as best as we can, pushing it back in position and re-gluing it. The other version that you did see had like spare wheels and other bits and pieces on top. But yeah, unfortunately my camera just been a little bit out of focus there. But as you can see, just trying to push back these sirens, and yeah, we're almost there. Dropping it probably doesn't help, but yeah, we'll glue that shortly. So we've got the base here. I love the Majorette kind of suspension. The wheels popping out easy there. Lovely. And yeah, here's the main casting here. And speaking to Dan, he said, I just want to, as close as you can, true restoration in the gloss orange. And then before we go to the foot-long hot dog jar, we can see there's a little bit of minor damage on this one. Looks like it's just been lightly trodden on. And then we'll straighten out that roof line and also the A-pillars there. So just using a screwdriver, and with some force, but as well making sure not to go too far. You don't want to snap them. But yeah, I think you can see that's coming along quite nicely. The thing that I do find with this kind of die cast is that when something is bent one way, you bend it back the other way and it snaps. So yeah, you have to be very gentle. But I think we've got it just about right there. So there she is in the foot-long hot dog jar, covered with boiling water, and incoming a tablespoon of caustic soda. Giving it a little swishy swish, and you can see that the water's already turning a shade of orange, and yeah, all that activity there on the front of the casting means this one's going to be a nice, quick and easy one. It's really doing its business in there, but I will just put this to one side and move on to the next little item. So we've got the wheels here. Now I've got two different wheel sets. This is what come with the casting, these little free spokes. But I've got another casting with these slightly different wheels here. I actually prefer these ones. But what I'm going to do is provide Dan with both sets, so he can choose or switch around as he sees fit. Same again with the window section here. As you can see, we've got this one with the sirens, but we've got this other one which clearly different on the top there without the sirens, but it's got these spare tyres and kit on the top. So we'll clean them both up. Again, he can switch in and out as he sees fit. But yeah, let's get to polishing up this little base, and I'll be using my Tack Life along with the Auto Sol metal polish, and I'll use the steel wire attachment first, followed by the buffing pad here. And probably 10 minutes later, it wasn't too bad to start with, but I think you'll agree that's lovely and shiny now. And like I say, it's only been 10 minutes and all that paint is now coming off of that casting. It's still relatively hot to the touch. But yeah, let's get this down the sink. And here we have a very nice and clean casting here. Looks like the caustic soda has really done its job today. I'd call that 100% paint removal. Wait a minute. A teeny tiny amount of paint here. This is only a 99.87%, which is a real shame, but of course that little snippet of paint there, no match for the Tack Life. And there it is gone. So let's polish up this casting. So there's the bonnet or hood there, nice and easy, but let's get on to the rest of it. And I'll be using my Viejo paints here, the black primer. Start from the underside. For quite a basic car, bit of a pig to get in all the little nooks and crannies, all the angles, I always find that pickups are quite difficult to try and hit the paint in the rear bed there. Trying to get all the angles, all those corners. You always end up with, I guess, thicker areas of paint and lighter areas. But that's just the casting. And then whilst that's drying, we're going to be using the chrome pen here. Like I say, provide both sets of wheels for Dan. And the design of these wheels, they're quite prominent. So it's relatively quick and easy to rechrome that. So there you go. There's a before and an after. And then having polished up and re-glued that top there, we'll be dunking both windscreens in the Pledge Revive It floor polish, and then setting that to one side. I used a 1200 grit sandpaper and then that auto sol before buffing it up. But yeah, so now we've got the main casting here. That Vallejo primer is nice and dry. And then using this enamel orange, or should I say orange. This is a French casting after all. Hitting it up from the underside. With the new pipettes that I've been using, the kind of mix ratio to thinner, I think I've got it on this one. Got it down to a T now. Before the last couple of jobs that I've been doing, I've probably been over thinning it. But yeah, this one's good. I actually really like it, kind of how the black casting, having been shot from just the underside in orange, I thought it made quite the cool effect. But anyway, that's not what we're looking for today. We're going to try and get this back into factory. So this is a true restoration attempt. It's not the restoration plus, so I won't be putting in any kind of additional details. We'll try and get this back to how the French made it. I'm actually planning to go to France in the next few months. Beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful food and drink. But anyway, it's the following day. We've got the wheels here already. Oops. I'll use the Pledge as well on this piece to get it shining again. And yeah, here's the window sections. Looking good, looking good. They are tinted yellow. And then the base here, like I say, I'm not going to be painting in the headlights or grille today. But yeah, look at that. That is shiny. Not from the underside. I put some a gloss coat on the top. But anyway, let's get it put back together. A little reminder of what she did look like. And this is the result. So this is the, I guess you could say, first result. So this is the kind of wheels that I prefer. And then you've got the sirens there. You can kind of see a little bit of side damage on the window section there. But yeah, that paint is looking good. And then here's the, I guess you could say, second option. So we've got the different wheels, the 3-spoke wheels, and then the different glass and those tyres on top. I'll provide all of those, and then Dan can have a play around, and he might have to put a little dab of glue once he's kind of found the setup that he prefers. But anyway, I want to take this opportunity to thank my amazing patrons, and I want to thank Dan again for his generosity of sending me multiple packages. This is just a little something for you, sir, and it'll be coming in the mail to you soon. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you all soon.